And welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. Pokemon knowledge, that's about right. So what happened today at the time of recording this video? Well, Prismatic Super Premium Collections dropped on Pokemon Center. Well, how long did they drop? T minus 1 second. That's about how long they dropped for. It was craziest thing. Shout out to the Rattle Discord. If you guys did see the Rattle Discord, I did see, I don't know, over 100 people waiting just in the happy hour chat. I guess you call it the restock chat at that point. But yeah, a million people just looking in there, just waiting for it because they were kind of prepared for something to happen. Now the crazy thing was they weren't actually waiting for the Prismatic Premium Collections to drop. A lot of the people were just waiting for Destined Rivals pre-orders to drop, and then all of a sudden Prismatic Evolution's Super Premium Collection dropped. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Reading some people's comments, I don't want to make this video and just ask the question why, but listen, I've seen so many people comment, whether it's through the Rattle Discord, whether it's through different Twitter accounts. Shout out Pokemon TCG drops. There's like one comment over and over. People are just like, I don't want to be in this hobby anymore. I'm done with this hobby, and I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. People are upset because they can't get a product that hasn't even officially been released yet, or at least hasn't been released to stores yet, because they weren't able to get a pre-order on Pokemon Center of literally the newest possible set, because Journey Together has not officially dropped yet. So they can't get just the newest set, and then they're therefore out of Pokemon. It's like, really? Really? Come on. I get it. It's disappointing. I think a lot of people were upset with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say nobody got upset. Yeah, it's frustrating, of course. You want to get that newest product. Probably the frustrating factor is you want to get it at Pokemon or on Pokemon Center because you want to try to pay the cheapest price, and that I understand. That makes sense. It's okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a little wild to see just the comments people have. It's there's so much in Pokemon. I mean, there's so many vintage sets. Any of these people writing these comments, do you think, for all the WotC sets, do you think that they've finished their entire binders of base set Jungle, Fossil, base set 2, Team Rocket, Neo Gen, Neo Discovery, Neo Rev, Neo Destiny, Legendary Collection, Expedition, Aquapolis, Skyridge? I'd even say Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, but it doesn't matter. Have they completed any of those sets? Probably not. So what are they upset about? They're just mad that they can't get the newest, hottest, most hyped thing. Before a few months ago, Prismatic Evolutions didn't exist. That wasn't even a thing that existed in this hobby. I get it. It's frustrating, but how fickle. Why do you want to leave? Maybe that's just a very, very vocal minority in that sense, where if you can't get one product of one release, you want to leave the hobby. But you know what? I bet you during celebrations, I bet you there was a certain amount of people left during celebrations because they couldn't get the celebrations UPC. And I bet you if we were able to somehow go back and read a lot of those comments on some of those posts about the celebrations UPCs, I'm sure there was a lot of people who was just I couldn't get the celebrations UPC. That's it. I'm out of here. Or the people that didn't get special delivery Bidoof codes. Remember those? You remember how many people were upset they didn't get? I was upset. I was frustrated. I didn't get a special delivery Bidoof code. Some people did. I checked my email. I wasn't the lucky one. Wonder how many people left the hobby because they couldn't get a special delivery Bidoof code. How many people left because they couldn't get Vivid Voltage booster boxes at MSRP, which was $143. Because at the time, Vivid Voltage booster boxes were $280. I wonder how many people left because Vivid Voltage booster boxes were $280. I wonder how many people left the hobby because Hidden Fates ETBs were 300. Probably a lot. I bet you every single one of those scenarios, I bet you that there was somebody so upset and so frustrated in the moment that was it. They left the hobby. And not because they were investors, not because they were flippers, but because they were collectors. Hidden Fates, the same set where, God, I sell Hidden Fates Baby Shinies on the live all the time, and Hidden Fates Baby Shinies, they sell for $1, $2, $3 maybe. But every time I put up a Hidden Fates Baby Shiny, I look at it and it's some random meaningless Pokemon that nobody cares for. And sometimes, not often, but very rarely, sometimes I'll start a dollar auction, and a 30-second timer will go by and nobody will bid on one of those Hidden Fates Baby Shinies. And I look at it and I just stare and I go, I bet you this Baby Shiny that I'm looking at that nobody wants to pay $1 for, I bet you there was somebody so upset that they couldn't pick up Hidden Fates that they left the hobby. It's just I mean, is that just become Pokemon now? It's just, that's as Pokemon as we get. Come on, guys. Like, come on. People are allegedly leaving the hobby over a set that just came out 2 months ago. Like, it's hard. It's hard out there right now. Listen, Journey Together is rough. Journey Together is going to be a hype set right at release. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you Journey Together is a bad set. Like, this is where, the Timmies will take my words out of context. Journey Together is not a bad set. It's not the best set we've ever had, even though technically it is the next set. So technically, by the rules and the law, which is Pokemon, so like there are like laws in this hobby, like actual laws. Like you can't break the law. And one of the laws is the newest set is the best set that Pokemon has ever created. Journey Together. And then right after Journey Together is Destined Rivals, and by the law, which is Pokemon, Destined Rivals is the best set that Pokemon has ever created. And we're already starting to see the Japanese pre-order prices. Like, unfortunately, this is something a lot of people have already talked about. But I talked to Dan the other day on the phone, and I just said, bro. And he was just like, bro. I was like, we booming? He said, we booming. I said, dude, what are we going to do? I'm like, Destined Rivals, it's going to be so expensive at release. He's like, I know. I'm like, Journey Together is going to be so expensive at release. And Dan just said, I know. And I asked Dan, I was like, this reprint that we got, this reprint, hey, Mr. Dan, that spent $1 million through distribution and has had your account set up for years and years and years, and at one point moved $1 million or close to $1 million in sealed product through Troll and Toad, and you built this distribution and everything. Dan, how did we do on the huge reprints of Surgeon Sparks and Shining Fates and all this other stuff that we were supposed to get? And he's like, almost nothing. And it's like, and I was like, dude. He's like, dude. It's like, dude, where's my car? Just where he's like, what's on your back? It says, dude. The other guy's like, sweet. And except it wasn't sweet. It was just, dude. Dude, where's my car? Dan, dude, where's our restocks? It's tough out there. I get it. But, I mean, I'm just watching. Maybe I shouldn't read any comments. But I'm just going to be honest with you. If you're thinking about leaving the hobby over a set that was just released, that's only like a month or two old. But I just listed all these vintage sets. Like, do you not care about those? Like, we don't even have to go that far vintage. You want to we'll just talk about modern. We'll go super modern. Even though technically anything older than Prismatic is vintage. But for the sake of this, we're going to call at least Scarlet and Violet sets modern. Like, all the people that want to leave the hobby, I'm going to ask this honestly. Have you completed your SV base set binder? Have you completed it? Have you completed your Paldea Evolved binder? Have you completed your Obsidian Flames binder? Have you completed your Paradox Rift binder? Have you completed your Temporal Forces binder yet? Have you completed your Stellar Crown binder? Have you completed your Surgeon Sparks binder yet? If the answer is no to any of those questions, and you're not 100% caught up on Pokemon, do you think like just maybe you're being a little dramatic because you want to leave the hobby because you can't pick up the most current set? Forever is a long, long time. It's a long time. Now, if you're going to tell me like it's like, no, PK, I just want to, I don't know. Listen, I've opened a lot of prismatic evolutions. There's a reason they call it prismatic executions, because that's what it feels like. It feels like an execution. It's not a great set. Like, when you hit it big, you hit it big. But, I mean, come on. Just put your priorities in place, man. Just try, like, really think about it. Just ask yourself the question, why do I like Pokemon? Why do I really, really want to open this newest set? And just, like, ask yourself that question. Like, do you, like, what is the overall thought process? What is the overall feeling to it? Like, why? I'll be your psychiatrist for today. I'm not a licensed psychiatrist. It's kind of like I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look. It's kind of like that. Why? Why are you so upset? Tell me. Just tell me. Is it a money thing? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Rattle put out a great video earlier today. It's a conversation I've had on this channel. It's a statement that Rattle's put out. If you're upset because of MSRP in this hobby is, one, usually the higher end that you're going to pay for a lot of this stuff. Usually you want to pay way, way less. Usually the argument is, I don't like to buy booster boxes at release because it's $110, $115. That's a lot of money. And people are trying to get those cheaper deals, sub $110, $150. Now people are having the, I want everything at MSRP. You want it at MSRP because, I don't know. That's the conversation of today. But historically, MSRP is a really, really bad entry point for a lot of product. I've already lost my voice, don't get me wrong. I talk multiple times a day through the live. You know, it's just, my voice is gone. My voice is shot. I need to drink some tea with honey. But why are you so upset? Do you really care about the cards? Like, I mean, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but if you haven't completed all these sets, why don't you want to go back and pick up cheap singles for a lot of these sets? Like, because clearly you want to spend money on the newest set, which is MSRP or Prismatic. Even if it's at MSRP, you want to spend like $60 for Prismatic. You want to spend whatever, $89.99 for Prismatic. But like, why don't you want to go back to any of these other sets and just start picking up singles? Like, if you can't pick up the sealed product, just buy the singles. Prismatic evolutions, with the exception of the big chases like your Umbreons and stuff, like, why don't you want to pick up any of the singles? Why? Like, why is it? I don't know why. I think people, they just want Prismatic because it's the newest, shiniest thing. And I get it too. When people say, yeah, PK, well, you don't understand. Like, we just want to have the opportunity to open up the newest thing. And it's like, okay. But if you're new to the hobby, let me ask you a question. Like, have you opened up a lot of WotC packs? Okay, WotC's expensive. Have you opened up a lot of EX packs? EX is expensive. All right. Have you opened up a lot of Diamond and Pearl packs? Probably the answer is no. Well, have you opened a lot of Heart Gold, Soul Silver packs? The answer is probably no to that. Well, what about any of the Platinums? You ever open any of the Platinums? No? The answer is probably no to that. What about Black and White? Open. We'll start Black and White base, all the way to Legendary Treasures. Open Black and White. Any set in between Black and White, Legendary Treasures? The answer is probably no. It's like, okay. What about XY? Yeah, you like evolutions, but besides evolutions, like, have you ever opened up a Guardians Rising pack. Have you ever opened up a Roaring Skies pack? Ever opened up Fates Collide pack? Breakthrough, Breakpoint. Any of these? No? Why don't you want to open those? Okay. Because those are just about the same dollar amount as Prismatic nowadays. And then it goes to Sun and Moon. It's like, well, how come you don't want to open any Sun and Moon? I mean, Sun and Moon base is pretty cheap right now. I mean, when I say Sun and Moon, are you just like, I just want to open up Team Up PK? And it's like, I only want to open up Cosmic Eclipse. It's like, well, what about the cheaper sets? What about Burning Shadows? You want to open up Burning Shadows? Try to chase that Charizard? You care about any of that stuff? Sword and Shield. Maybe you just got in an SV base. Do you want to open up any Sword and Shield sets? Yeah, I want to open up Evolving Skies. Well, do you want to open up anything besides Evolving Skies? What about Vivid Voltage? Darkness Ablaze? Rebel Clash? I mean, I could Sword and Shield base? No? Okay. Any reason why? No? Okay. Okay. I don't get it. So you just want to open up Prismatic Evolutions when it comes to Sword and Shield. Oh, you know what, PK? Not just Prismatic Evolutions. I'll take 151 too. Okay. And then Sword and Shield, you only want to open up Evolving Skies. Yeah, pretty much PK. What about Sun and Moon? You said Team Up. Okay, we already handled that. XY, what do you want to open? I really want to open Phantom Forces and Flashfire. Okay. Well, have you looked at any of the black and white sets? Nah. It's just like, do you want, and then it's like, and then I like, why don't you want to open up any of the black and white sets? It's like, packs are way too expensive. Okay, well, I agree with you on that. Packs are way too expensive for black and white sets. Have you ever looked at Emergent Powers? Yeah, Emergent Powers packs are expensive. I don't know anything about the set though, PK. I'm too new to the hobby. I don't know. What is Emergent Powers? Well, it's the second set of black and white. So black and white base you had, the full art Reshiram, Zekrom, and then the secret rare Pikachu. But then in Emergent Powers you had a Tornadus and a Thundurus full art. Those are pretty much the only two chase cards in it. Really? Yeah, I never heard of Emergent Powers. I don't know enough about black and white. Well, what if I told you you could complete almost an entire Emergent Powers set? An entire set. Every common, every uncommon, every rare, every full art that exists in Emergent Powers. You could do it for, I don't know, way less than $100. Maybe, I haven't seen the price lately. You probably do it for like $50. Does that interest you at all? Because I'll tell you right now, an Emergent Powers pack is probably between $60 to $100. So I'm telling you right now, you could complete the entire set for less than a price of a pack. Does that interest you even a little bit? No. Okay. Does anything interest you? Prismatic Evolutions interest me, PK. What do you not understand? Get it through your thick head. I just want Prismatic Evolutions and it's not available, so I'm out of here. See you later. What do you want? What do you want to do? That's Pokemon in 2025. Do you want to know something about Pokemon in 2025? Not everything is overvalued. There's a lot of stuff that's undervalued, but guess what? Nobody wants it. It's not the newest. It's not the shiniest thing. That's it. That's this hobby. If you could take this whole hobby, boil it down, and just take out the most raw ingredients of this hobby. You just want whatever everybody else wants. You just want the most modern. You want the most shiny thing. I get it. And I'm not going to... But listen, this is it. Everybody heard that rant, and they don't remember at the beginning where I told you. I understand, too. I get it, that it's frustrating. But, like, come on. Don't leave the hobby over this stuff. Like, just try. Just try to maybe just expand yourself just a little bit. I just told you an entire set you could complete. You could actually complete Emergent Powers for the entire cost of one Prismatic booster box at MSRP. Not secondary market prices, just MSRP. You could complete a whole set of Pokemon. an entire main expansion. You want base set cards? I mean, if they're not near mint, if they're not PSA Gem Mint 10s, you could probably get them. It's just like, come on. Come on, guys. All right. That is that. Hold on 1 second. My voice is shot. It's allergy season. So back to old school PK. If you guys are new to this channel, or if you guys are not new to this channel, you know this is how I sound about once a year. Voice is gone. But hey, this is what I'm gonna do. This is a little time. I'm gonna read up on chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to write it. I don't even want to. I'm afraid to read this chat. But also, after this chat is over, I will be on Peek.Chew's channel. Yes, Peek.Chew. Peek. I do have a live redirect set. The live will be at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you do say PK, hey PK, this live is too short. Well, guess what? As soon as this live is over, you'll literally have me for another hour and 15 minutes. So if this was not enough for you, at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, number one mod will link it in the chat after the live is over. And then also, all right. Okay, we got number one mod in the game, Drew, saying, hey, PK. What up, Drew? Let's see. So Joe says, we are screwed. I'll never be able to get anything anymore off of Pokemon Center. I don't know if that was true or not. I don't know if he's being serious or not. Let me read more. I'll read down more. I am nervous with that. I don't know if he's just trolling. Son of Mewtwo said, no one is patient anymore. Son of Mewtwo, nobody's patient, man. It's just, I can't get something at the day. Like, Prismatic Evolutions will be 2 years from now. There will still be Prismatic hidden in the shells. Like, there's not a lot of sets in Pokemon right now that I can really point to. Like, I don't know if we're going to see more Twilight Masquerade. I don't know if we're really going to see more Surging Sparks. I honestly don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we don't. But I'm not really sure even about that. But when it comes to Prismatic will be on the shelves for the next 2 years at least. And the amount of Prismatic that will keep getting printed for the majority of singles. Now, not all the singles. Some of the singles will always carry a little bit of a premium, but that's true about every set. Ever. The top hits always have a premium. Now, what premium is, what that means, is all about perspective. But, yeah. Yeah, people are just so upset. It's like, I don't know if this guy Joe is being serious. He said, I won't be able to get a Pokemon Elite Trainer box or booster box tomorrow. Maybe not. But you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. We got Katie Lowen said late to live, but pouring one out for all the fellow homies that couldn't get through the site today. I couldn't get through the site today. I was right there. I had my Disco notifications on. I had my second monitor on. I popped it up. I sat in the queue. The queue system sucks. I miss the days before the queue. Listen, I'll complain, but you want to know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to quit the hobby. I'm not going to quit the hobby. But I will complain. You guys want to complain? Like, shout out to Pokemon TCG Drops. Every time, what does Pokemon TCG Drops do? He makes a vented thread. And you want to know what? Go ask Pokemon TCG Drops. I've had them on the channel. Maybe we'll have to bring them on for a little catch-up with Pokemon TCG Drops. Ask him. Be like, how many venting threads have you made in your history on Twitter? And he's going to say, you know what, PK? I probably made 100 different threads on Twitter that are just venting threads about different restocks or different drops for different stuff. It's nothing new. This is not new. Unfortunately, this is just the way it is. Now, you can look at it at a positive or a negative. The positive is we are booming. And you want to be reassured. If you're watching this channel, be honest with you. You're really deep down the rabbit hole. What rabbit hole we are in, I don't know. Is there a pile of shit at the bottom of the rabbit hole at this point? Maybe. Are you going to fall in that pile of shit? Maybe. But you're deep. You're deep down the rabbit hole. And we're dropping right now. But you know what? For everybody, for all the naysayers out there, for everyone that ever called you crazy, for everybody that ever questioned, like, you're buying Pokemon cards, you're collecting in Pokemon cards, you're investing in Pokemon cards, you're selling Pokemon cards, you're buying Pokemon cards. For any of those people, all those naysayers, like, you're getting your I told you so moment. Because now I'm sure grandma and grandpa are calling you up, dad's calling you up, mom's calling you up. Like, those are top signals, but your neighbor's collecting Pokemon, everybody's collecting Pokemon, and then they're all looking at it. Then your name starts to come up, and it's like, wow, look at what he was doing. Wow, what did he know that we didn't know? So you're being vindicated. Congratulations. You know what? Everybody could be a little shallow. Sometimes everybody just wants to be a little vindicated. That's a good word. Maybe we should have titled this video Finally Vindicated. And we're vindicated. And everybody's just coming to grips, and everybody's coming to realize what I've already known. What I'm sure you have already known is that, one, Pokemon is awesome. And two, I'm not even going to say number two because it's just going to make people mad. But feel vindicated. You were right. You were right. I was right. This channel was right. As I walked through the valley of the $795 booster box and we felt fear no evil, we were right. Feel vindicated. Be happy. Just be happy about something. Even if it sucks that even though our vindication is not being able to get product and prices being expensive and everything that we used to be buying is more money. But you know what? Everything that you're holding on to too is also more money. It's a double-sided coin. We always keep a double-sided coin. Oh no, did I lose my double-sided coin? This could be a dark, dark day in the hobby. Oh no. I wonder if I just spent it. Oh, that's a sad day. I think my double-sided quarter is missing. For all the OGs from this channel, you always know I would show the double-sided quarter. And I said, in this hobby, you got to make your own luck. Man, that would have been a perfect opportunity. Field. But, there's goods and bads that come with this. What am I doing in this hobby? You guys know what I'm doing. I quit my job, I quit my career to do what I love. And, best decision I ever made in my entire life. Every day I wake up, I am happier than I was the previous day. And every day I wake up, I do feel vindicated. I feel like I made the right decision. I think it would be really, really hard to look back, at least right now, today, booming. It's just like, how can this be a bad decision? Like, I'm so happy every single day. And every day, I just feel vindicated. I feel more rewarded. I'm so happy. I get to, forever's a long time, but I hope forever get to do the one thing that I love more than all others besides my family. It's just Pokemon. I get to interact in it, deal with it. It's a good time. It sucks. It sucks for a lot of people. I get it. Because you can't get prismatic evolutions. Get anything else. Listen, you want to know what I love? People, do you remember? People are going to forget this. You remember the modern versus vintage debate? There probably a lot of people don't even know what that means. There's a couple OGs out there watching this channel. They know what the modern versus vintage debate is. Do you know what? I like vintage cards too. I like mid-era cards and I like modern cards. I like everything. I like everything about this hobby. Whether it's promos that you get on a plane, whether it's the original 53 Black Star promos, whether it's Japanese, whether it's English, whether it's Chinese. I know you can't say the word Chinese. People want the artwork. I tell them all the time they could get it in a different language, but oh my God, I might get murdered if I tell people they could get the cards they want in a different language. for $10. Like everything about this hobby. And when certain things get too expensive, just find things that are not expensive. You will be okay if you can't get prismatic. You'll be okay. Forever is a long time. Give it time. It's going to be tough for a while. You know what? It was tough when I was trying to get Celebrations UPCs, and I got very lucky, and I got one Celebrations UPC at MSRP. Shout out Best Buy, because Best Buy at the time had a queue system. I tried really, really hard to get Celebrations UPCs, and they broke me. That was a long time ago at this point. Celebrations that was 25th anniversary. Here we are, we're coming up on the 30th anniversary. It's okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You remember, there was a lot of people wanting to leave the hobby because they weren't able to get Charizard UPCs, because Charizard UPCs were pre-ordered for $300. There was a lot of people saw pre-order prices of Charizard UPCs, and you know what? They want to leave the hobby. You'll be okay. And what happened with Charizard UPCs? They went all the way down to 80. Is that going to happen with the Prismatic? I don't know. But there will be more. Give it time. Time. Father Time is the only person in the history of this hobby who has been, continues to be, and will always be undefeated. It's just Father Time. Give it time, guys. Don't worry. Let's see. So Joey says, Destined Rival set is Evolving Skies 2.0. Evolving Skies, $95 a booster box. $99. Here we go. Did you not see my thumbnail from yesterday? Here's a screenshot. This is not a screenshot from some deep down the rabbit hole. PK had to go find this someplace. This is a screenshot. This is from my phone. This is just a screenshot. This is just from my phone. Look. This is a simple Evolving Skies booster box search. $124.97, $119.95, $99.99. Shout out P Football Pete. 796 Evolving Skies booster boxes, ship sealed. Listen, there you go. Evolving Skies booster box. $99.99, 800 of them sold by P Football Pete. It's okay. It's okay. People talk as if Evolving Skies was never cheap. It's like everything gets cheap eventually. Now, will everything get to MSRP? I don't know. But just relax, guys. You'll be okay. Joey says the Pokemon Company only cares about selling product on the black market. I don't know about that there, Mr. Joseph. Castle Strong says, I missed out on Pokemon Center UPCs. I was upset, but my LGS I was buying won the $5 full art trainers. There's so much to choose from that people no longer care about. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Can I find a cool card? Putting myself on the spot. Can I find a cool card? Let's see. Here we go. Here's a couple cards for you. Look, just go up. Here, look. Nice Shift Tree, level X. Go pick it up. Nice little Venusaur. Go pick it up. Look at that. Little OG Black Star promo, Sabrina Zabra. Go pick it up. Got a couple of those. Look. Unknown. Black Star promo. Go pick it up. Look, little Japanese. Go pick it up. Look, a hollow Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. Go pick it up. Ooh. Pop Series 3 Flareon Hollow. Go pick it up. That's modern. Just go pick it up. Just go pick up some cool cards. You know what? You'll be okay. If you don't have any of those cards, go pick them up. You know what? I don't think I just showed you not one of those cards was over $10. You'll be okay. What else we got? What else? Here. Let me see. I'll give you cool cards. Look. Look. Evolving Skies. Super expensive set. This is considered a hit in a pack. Leafeon VMAX. Cheaper than the price of a pack. SIR Orgmass. Almost cheaper than the price of a pack. Literally the chase of Pokemon Go. The cost of 3 packs. Espeon VMAX. Beautiful Pokemon. Evolving Skies again. Less than the cost of a pack. The greatest card that ever existed in the history of this hobby. Definitely cheaper than the price of an unlimited or a base set unlimited pack. Xerneas from XY base set. Definitely cheaper than the price of a pack. Look. What else we got? Look. Sealed promos. Sealed promos. Cheaper than the English counterpart. Super expensive English promo. Not English. You'll be okay. Go pick it up. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Both of these. $10. $10. $10. That's it. Hypno from Aquapolis. One of the best artworks in the history of this hobby. Cheaper than the price of a pack. One of the chases from one of the most expensive Sword and Shield booster boxes that exist. Fusion Strike. Cheaper than the price of an ETB. Moltres. Fan favorite Pokemon. Skyridge. Cheaper than the price of a pack. What else? Glaceon V. Altart Chase card from Evolving Skies. Cheaper than the price of an Elite Trainer box. How many times? Can I make my point? Sleepy Pika. About the cost of a pack. Bunch of piles of trash. Definitely cheaper than the cost of a pack. What else? I think I made my point. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I made my point. Maybe I haven't made my point. Maybe people are going to be like, PK, nobody cares about this stuff. I want the pack. Give me the pack. What's in the pack, PK? What's in the pack? Just show me what's in the pack. That's all I care about. I don't care about these cards. Here, I'll give you homework. I'm not going to tell you what this is. I just want you to go out. Here, this is homework for you. This card right here. Here, I'll even show you the number. It's 102 out of 101. It's a Groudon. Go do the homework. Go find out, why is this a cool card? Why should you care? Why is that Groudon cool? Why is it so special? Why is it special? Why is it a secret rare? Why is that card special? Why should you care? Just think about it. Go do research. Go find out about that Groudon. Why is it considered a secret rare? What is special about that card? Why should you care? Spend a little time. Spend 5 minutes. Learn something new. Learn something about this hobby. Expand yourself. Why is that Groudon? Let me know down in the comments when this video is over. Why is that Groudon cool? Why should you care about that Groudon? That is a cool thing. You can actually discover something. And it's as easy as me just showing a Groudon. After this video is over, let me know. Did you spend the 5 minutes? Did you go learn something new? Did you discover something? Did you just discover a new set? Did you discover all the cards are in there? Did you understand how that Groudon is different? Why is it different? Did you discover stuff? Did you learn? Did you expand? Expand in this hobby. There's so much in this hobby. Yeah. I don't know. I give up. I give up on the live tonight. Not give up on the hobby. There's a difference. Joey says reprints will not fix Destined Rivals. Joey, forever is a long time. So Preem says majority of people just see the charts of the newer sets are trying to make money. They don't care about Pokemon. That's it too. So Joey says, how do we afford $500 booster boxes for a set that hasn't been released yet? Joey, why do you have, just get something else for the near time. Give it time. You will be able to complete most of Destined Rival in 6 months for less than $500. You will be able to complete a large majority, and you can clip it right now. I'm going to say you will be able to complete 80% of Destined Rivals in 1 year's timeline. So at the time of record, well, no, from the day Destined Rivals releases, one year from the release date of Destined Rival, I bet you for $500 in a 1 year timeline, you will be able to complete 80% of the set for less than $500. 80%. That is a lot of cards. 80% of Destined Rivals, 1 year from the Destined Rivals release date, 1 year from the release date of Destined Rivals, a year from then, you'll be able to complete an 80% of Destined Rivals for $500. Don't worry. And I will also tell you, with 100% certainty, there's not 100%, not a lot of things you can do 100% certainty on. But I can tell you with almost 100% certainty, you will not be able to complete 80% of Destined Rivals by opening one booster box. Just give it time. Give it a year. Is a year too long? Can you make it a year? Because a lot of people tell me when they're buying and they're invested and they're collecting, I'm like, what's your timeline? Oh, I'm an investor, PK. I don't touch anything for 5 years. So I see you're buying this booster box for an investment. Yeah, 5-10 years and put it in the closet. I'm not going to touch it. So, okay, so you're going to be here for 5 years in order to sell that booster box. Hell yeah, PK. I'm Pokemon, man. I got this new tattoo. Look, I got a Squirtle tattoo. I'm all Pokemon Squirtle. This is what Squirtle looks like, and it's tattooed on my arm, PK. Just look at it. I'm a hype dog. I got a flat brim hat. I'm all about it. I ran out of room for the Squirtle on my arm, so I put a Squirtle on my leg. And then I ran out of room on my leg, so now I'm thinking about on my thigh. What about on my thigh, PK? You think I should I'm thinking about putting a Ghastly. I like Ghastly. You know what? Gengar on this thigh. I'm going to put Haunter right on my cock, and I'm going to put Ghastly right over here on my other thigh. What do you think about that, PK? You know what? Go for it. You're going to be here in 5 years, so you can wait 1 year to complete 80% of Destined Rivals for 5 years. All right. Once again, I will be on Peak That Choose channel in 15 minutes. So Skin says, how about the $1,000 Prismatic Super Premium Collection resale box that aren't even out yet? Where does that price even come from? It's not the price of the packs in it. Is it the promo? Do people think that promo is going to release and the value of the promo is going to be $600 for the raw promo? It's not going to be. It's not a $600 promo. It's a cool Eevee promo, don't get me wrong. But it's not going to be $600. It's just not going to be. It's just not going to be $600. So the people paying $1,000 for it, like, what's their goal? Is it a sealed product? Like, so what's the goal with $1,000 Prismatic Super Premium Collection? Like, what? Why? What's the goal at $1,000? To keep it sealed? A product that's probably going to have multiple waves and is going to eventually go through Pokemon Center, Best Buy, GameStop, Party City. Rest in peace. R.I.P. though. Party City. Maybe not Party City. Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's, LOL. Any of these big box retailers, do we not remember when 151 UPCs went through Costco's? Like, all these products will be available for years. So what's the beginning and end goal of a $1,000 Prismatic Super Premium Collection? Like, why? Or they just really need it. I'm just going to tell that person, go buy the equivalent amount of packs raw. I'll sell them the packs. Send them to me. I'll even upcharge them per pack. And I'll still get them the amount of packs that are in that super premium collection for less than $1,000, and then send them to me. And I'll also give them one of those promos when that thing is released, because I'll have one of those promos. I'll give it to them, and we'll get it. And I'll give them a deal. If they want to spend $1,000, I'll give them a deal. I'll sell it to them for $800. They can save themselves 20%. I'll be the PK 20% off special. If you guys like, what's the end goal? Like, why? Nobody, why? Why? A lot of whys. Silverhawk says, PK, this hobby is headed into the dumpster. It's garbage. The retail stores are cornered by thugs. I've collected since 99, 2002, 2018, the prismatic. I haven't been able to get product ever since current set. Who cares? Who cares? Just give it time, man. Give it time. Give it time. My Lord, well, his name is My Lord. He says, what is happening with people needing to open the newest set or else everything sucks is a collectivism mindset. People feel a strong need to be a part of a group and do what others are doing. Give it time. Like, do you think we're going to have this conversation a year from now? Do you think I'm going to have to come on and be like, sorry, everyone. No, a year, that's a year into a print cycle. This is going to be a product that gets printed for like 2.5, 3 years. So, what am I talking about? What is wrong with me? And in like 3 years, I mean. Do I have to come on the channel in 3 years and go, hey guys, I'm sorry that for the last 3 years, or over 1,000 days since I made my video saying, are you not entertained? I'm sorry. Do I have to do that in 3 years? That we've never one time been able to pick up Prismatic Evolutions at MSRP through any retail website? Prismatic is going to be available for years upon years upon years. I almost caught myself saying, well, I have to apologize in a year. What am I talking about? I don't even smoke rocks. What am I talking about? I feel like I should be smoking rocks to say 1 year timeline. Like, what sentence was that? Even I'm now getting jaded thinking that. 3 years. 3 years you're going to have opportunities. Shining Fates. Do you guys know Shining Fates? Shining Fates ETBs? This is what a Shining Fates ETB looks like. At pre-release, these were $120 for this. $120. You want to know why? Had an EVV Max. Had a big Chase shiny Charizard in here. Broke the hobby. $120. I bet you some people left the hobby because they said, PK, I can't believe Shining Fates is $120. We will never, ever see Shining Fates at MSRP. And we definitely will never see Shining Fates below MSRP. 120 pre-order prices, PK. I think I'm going to leave the hobby. I wonder how many people said that. I wonder how many people left the hobby because Shining Fates was 120 at pre-order. I wonder what those people are up to now. Probably leaving the hobby now because of Prismatic. They left the hobby, came back for Prismatic. Now they're leaving again. So, My Lord says, I have a nephew that saw somebody open Paldean Fates until they master the set, and now that's his goal too. I tried to warn him about the cost and how many cards he could buy, but nope. Do you remember when the original Costco videos came out there? It was before people started getting bowed in the face for the 151 Bloom Waters boxes, but do you remember it was the 151 mini tins? That was the first when people started running the Costcos, and they would rip apart the pallets, but the pallets had 2 different mini tin collection boxes on there. One of the mini tin collection boxes was 151 packs, and the second collection box was Paldean Fates tins, and everybody just left the Paldean Fates tins because the Paldean Fates was trash. Why didn't people want Paldean Fates then? But my God, do people want Paldean Fates now? If you had those same tins on, what happened? Like, some people are listening to this and they probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Just like the Bloom and Waters videos you've seen, there was the same videos. It was just mini tins, but some of them were Paldean Fates, other ones were 151. Nobody wanted the Paldean Fates. But now, I mean, we're just booming. We're booming. Alright. Chill Phil says, I remember the Celebrations UPC. I was lucky enough to get one, and lo and behold, my LGS had one 3 years later. They got from their distributor, yeah. Silverhawk said, Celebrations were on Target shelves for a hot minute. If we ever see similar scenario, I'm afraid I may be happy, but a bunch of people will have lost money at most. We booming. Alright. Guys, I have to hop into Peak That Choose Live. So I will do this. Oh, wait. I think I could pin. Yes. I'm going to pin #1 mod in the game, Drew's comment right now. So if you look, Drew's comment is pinned right now. The live doesn't start for 5 minutes or whatever. 10, 15. 6 minutes, 51 seconds. So if you guys want more PK, if you're like, PK, yeah, you know, you quit your job, now we get 50-minute long lives. Yeah, you get 50 minutes long lives on this one, but you literally can go on another channel and listen to me talk with no voice for another hour. All right, as always, appreciate every single one of you guys. Be safe. Don't worry. It's not the end of the world. Don't quit the hobby because you could get freaking prismatic evolutions. I love you guys all. All right. Later.